I never thought envy could eat a man alive. I used to think it was just a passing feeling, something you shrug off when someone else has a nicer car, a better job, a bigger house. But envy doesn't always pass. Sometimes it lingers. Sometimes it sets up camp in your chest and whispers until you can't hear anything else. My best friend, Paul, was the kind of guy who seemed charmed from the start. We grew up together, two kids from modest families. We studied at the same college, applied for jobs at the same time. But somehow, every door swung open for him while I kept knocking on closed ones. He got hired at a major firm straight out of school. I ended up bouncing between smaller companies, always a rung or two below. He married young, his wife adored him, their wedding looked like something out of a magazine. I married later, after a string of breakups and one failed engagement. At first, I told myself I was happy for him. And maybe part of me was. But another part kept asking, why not me? It got worse over time. Social media didn't help. His photos, family vacations, career milestones, their perfect-looking kids, were constant reminders of what I didn't have. Meanwhile, I was struggling with debt, arguments at home, a job that drained me. The turning point came when Paul invited me to his new housewarming. It was enormous, with granite countertops and a backyard pool. Guests laughed, clinked glasses, praised him for his success. I smiled too, but inside, bile rose. I left early that night, muttering an excuse about work. After that, I stopped answering his calls. His texts piled up unanswered. Birthdays came and went. He kept reaching out, patient at first, then concerned. "Are you okay?" he asked once. I wanted to say yes. Instead, I ignored him. Envy doesn't just sour your view of others, it corrodes your own life. I grew bitter, short-tempered. My marriage fell apart. My job performance slipped until they let me go. Friends drifted away because I was too angry to be around. Paul still tried. Months later, he showed up at my apartment. He knocked, called my name. I didn't answer. I sat in the dark, listening to him outside the door. "I miss you," he said. "Whatever's wrong, we can fix it." But envy doesn't want fixing. It wants destruction. And I let it destroy the only real friendship I'd ever had. It's been 5 years now. I heard through mutual contacts that Paul is still doing well, promotions, happy family, the whole picture. I haven't spoken to him since that night at my door. I live alone now, in a small rented place that smells like damp carpet. I work temp jobs, just enough to scrape by. When I scroll through my phone and see his name in old messages, a wave of regret hits so hard it makes me sick. I could have had a friend for life. Instead, I let envy hollow me out until there was nothing left to give. People say comparison is the thief of joy. I think it's worse than that. Comparison is the thief of everything, your relationships, your peace, your future. And now, all I have left is silence where laughter used to be.